Hi, welcome back to the JJ's Declutter podcast, where we turn chaos into calm, one room at a time. I'm Janice.
And I'm Julie. And today we're literally getting down and dirty. And by dirty, I mean we're talking about cleaning every type of floor in your home. Yes, even that one spot where your toddler had the incident.
From hardwood to carpet, tile to laminate, vinyl to that fancy cork flooring your neighbor Susan won't stop posting about on Instagram with captions like hashtag blessed by flooring.
Because, let's be honest, your floors see more action than a Marvel movie and more drama than a soap opera. So you've got kids and pets and muddy shoes and that mysterious sticky spot from 2019.
And if you're like most people, you're probably using the wrong cleaning method for your specific floor type and wondering why things still look, well, not great.
So, whether you're dealing with wine stains that tell the story of last Tuesday's mom's night in, scuff marks that look like your house hosted an amateur dance competition, or grout that's gone from white to what is this color? This episode has you covered from wall to wall.
We're calling this one From Grime to Shine because we're about to turn you into a floor cleaning superhero. Cape not included, but rubber gloves strongly recommended.
So, why do clean floors transform your space? Here's something that might blow your mind. More than finding out your teenager actually can put dishes in the dishwasher. Clean floors are the secret weapon of home organization and mental clarity.
That's absolutely true. You can have dishes in the sink doing the Leaning Tower of Pisa impression and laundry on the couch that's practically applying for residency. But if your floors are clean, your whole house feels like you've got your life together.
And there's actually psychology behind this. Clean floors create what researchers call visual flow, which is fancy scientists speak for your eye travels smoothly across the space instead of playing Where's Waldo with the mystery crumbs.
Plus, dirty floors aren't just about aesthetics. They're collecting dust mites, pet dander, bacteria, and allergens that can affect your family's health. Basically, your floors are throwing a party and inviting all the wrong guests.
So true. And here's the kicker. Most people are cleaning their floors incorrectly for their specific floor type. It's like trying to wash your hair with dish soap because soap is soap, right?
Sure, Dawn will get your hair clean, but you look like you stuck your finger in an electrical socket. Your floors deserve better than one size fits all approach.
So today we are breaking down the science and the shortcuts for every major floor type, plus some pro tips that'll save you time and protect your investment. Floors are an investment. Think of it as floor care for people who have better things to do than become professional janitors.
Mhm. Because your floors should be working for you, not plotting against you like they're part of home maintenance conspiracy. So, tile floors, the grout truth. Let's start with tile floors, ceramic, porcelain, natural stone, the workhorses of kitchens, bathrooms, and entryways. They're tough, they're reliable, and they've seen things.
First rule of tile cleaning, always sweep or vacuum before you mop. If you skip this step, you're going to have mud pies all over just all over. There's mud pies. Pinterest would they would not approve. It would not be Pinterest worthy.
For daily cleaning, warm water with just a drop of pH neutral dish soap is your best friend. And when I say a drop, I mean one drop. Don't go full more is better mode like you're making bubble baths for giants. More isn't better, it just leaves residue.
Absolutely. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, grout maintenance. That's where most people throw in the towel and start shopping for area rugs to cover their shame.
Now, here's a game changer that'll make you feel like a domestic goddess. Make a paste with baking soda and water, Apply it to grout lines, scrub with an old toothbrush. Please tell me you're not still using it for teeth. Then spray with white vinegar.
Watch it fizz like a volcano science experiment. Your kids will be amazed. And this is the perfect time to teach them how to start doing this.
The
You think
chemical
that would be
reaction between the alkaline baking soda and the acidic vinegar creates carbonic acid, which breaks down grime naturally. It's like chemistry class, but with actual useful life applications.
wow. Rinse thoroughly, and suddenly your grout goes from questionable life choices to I could eat off this floor. Though please don't. That would be weird.
Pro tip: seal your grout annually. It's like sunscreen for your tile. It prevents stains from setting up permanent residents like they're paying rent.
And for high traffic areas, consider switching to darker grout next time you renovate. It's like wearing black pants to hide wine stains. Strategic life choices, people. So, carpet care is more than just vacuuming. Carpet, cozy underfoot, excellent for impromptu dance parties, but also a magnet for everything your family drops, spills, or mysteriously tracks in from outside.
The golden rule: vacuum high traffic areas twice a week and other areas once a week minimum. I know, it sounds like a lot, but your carpet is basically a full time dirt collector. And if you have a baby crawling around, vacuum daily or even twice a day.
Here's why frequency matters. Dirt particles are like little tiny ninjas with razor blades, and the longer they sit in the carpet fibers, the more damage they do. And it's like you're hosting a very destructive, very small army in your living room.
For deep cleaning, most carpet manufacturers recommend professional cleaning every 12 to 18 months. But honestly, if you have kids or pets, you might need to do it more often, like way more often. Like the professionals know your name often. But with the right machine, nowadays you can be that professional. Used to be you had to go to the grocery store. I mean, I'm aging myself here, but you go to the grocery store and you would rent a Stanley steamer. Well, with Bissell and all these home carpet cleaners, steam carpet cleaners, you can actually do it yourself. And if you have pets, you probably should be doing it yourself.
True. Spill protocol time. Blot, don't rub. Rubbing is going to spread the stain and it just pushes it deeper into the fibers. And so you want to dab like you're dabbing on concealer when you're putting on makeup. You dab, 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 dab. Gentle pressure, not like you're trying to start a fire with friction.
And for odor control, here's a trick that'll make you feel like a cleaning wizard. Sprinkle baking Sprinkle baking soda over the carpet, let it sit for 15-20 minutes while you catch up on reality TV, and then vacuum. It absorbs odors naturally, unlike those spring meadow air fresheners that just make everything smell chemically enhanced.
Yeah.
Skip the fake flowers and just use baking soda.
And if you're dealing with pet accidents, and let's face it, if you have pets, you are dealing with pet accidents. Enzyme cleaners are non negotiable. Regular cleaners just put perfume on the problem. Enzymes actually break down the odor causing bacteria like a tiny little Ms. Pac-Man.
Yep. And here's a special shout out to our listeners dealing with carpet moths, those little fabric terrorists. Vacuum daily, go outside, empty and dispose of the bag immediately, like you're handling evidence. Sanitize your vacuum and consider sprinkling diatomaceous earth over the carpet and then vacuuming it up or calling in professional reinforcements.
Moving on to indoor outdoor carpet, it gets a special mention because it's basically the overachiever of the carpet world. It's tougher than regular carpet, but it holds on to dirt like it's collecting souvenirs. Steam cleaning for inside or pressure washing if it's outside works wonders for these stubborn show offs.
So let's talk about hardwood floors and protecting your investment because, hardwood floors, they're gorgeous, they increase home value, they make you feel like you live in a magazine. And they're surprisingly easy to damage if you treat them like they're indestructible.
The number one hardware floor assassin is water. Even small amounts can cause warping, cupping, and finish damage. Water to hardwood, it's like kryptonite to Superman, except Superman doesn't cost $10,000 to replace. He's a lot more. Just saying.
Always start with the dry cleaning. So sweep with a microfiber broom or a vacuum with a hardwood attachment. No rotating brushes that can scratch. Those brushes are like using a cheese grater on your beautiful floors.
For deep cleaning, you're going to use a barely damp microfiber mop with a cleaner specifically designed for your floor's finish. Now, we're talking damp, not wet. Think of wringing out a washcloth, not trying to have a swimming pool in your kitchen.
And please, for the love of beautiful floors everywhere, and for the sake of my blood pressure, no vinegar on sealed hardwood. I don't care what Pinterest or TikTok told you. Vinegar is acidic and will dull your finish faster than you can say, oops.
The same goes for lemon based cleaners, ammonia, anything that would make a chemistry teacher nervous. Stick to products that specifically say hardwood safe on the label. Not don't just think, well, it's natural, so it must be fine. Make sure that you read the label.
Now, prevention is huge with hardwood. Area rugs in high traffic zones, felt pads under furniture chairs. Your chairs are not ice skates. And shoes off at the door can add years to your floor's life and years to your life by preventing panic attacks.
For scratches, don't immediately start Googling hardware floor replacement cost and having a financial crisis. Minor surface scratches often buff out with a microfiber cloth and a tiny amount of hardwood polish. Deep scratches may need professional attention, but most scratches are drama queens and not actual disasters. And some of the smaller little scratches you can actually use, I've done it on furniture, but you can also do it on a wood floor, is just use a walnut. So you just have a raw walnut and just rub it over that and it disappears.
Here's a pro tip that'll make you feel like a home maintenance genius. Rotate your area rugs occasionally so your floor ages evenly. Nothing says amateur hour like moving furniture and discovering a perfect sun faded outline of your dining room table.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. One of the things that I think it's really important that you think about when you have a hardwood floor is to make sure that you have some really fun, kind of floofy socks and put them on and then run and slide. Just do it because, it's hardwood floors.
Just make sure that your insurance is up to date in case you
Oh,
fall on
yeah,
something.
it's true. Oh my gosh, that's the first thing. When we moved, when I was a kid, I was in kindergarten when we moved from Oregon to Idaho, and we walk into the house the first time and it is hardwood floors throughout. And there's no furniture. The truck hasn't shown up yet. And my brother and I, we would run it was so much fun when there was, yeah, anyway, moving on. Vinyl and linoleum are the underrated champions. So let's show some love for vinyl and linoleum, the reliable, budget friendly floors that don't get enough credit. They're like the dependable friend who always shows up with snacks and never judges your life choices.
These floors are practically indestructible. They're like the tanks of wood flooring. But they do have some quirks. So, daily sweeping prevents scratches from tracked in dirt and sand because apparently your family's shoes are capable of transporting half the beach into your house.
For mopping, warm water with a mild floor cleaner does the trick. And remember, not too much. Pay attention to your ratios. Avoid harsh chemicals or abrasive scrubbers that can dull the surface. Think gentle spa treatment, not an industrial car wash.
The biggest mistake people make flooding those floors with water like they're trying to recreate Noah's Ark in their kitchen. Too much moisture can seep into the seams and cause lifting or warping, which is about attractive as it sounds.
Use a well wrung out mop and work in sections, drying as you go. I love my spin mop for this because I can spin that Hummer until there's hardly any water left in it. So think of it like you're painting your walls when you're doing your sections. It is smooth, even strokes with just enough product to do the job. Not like you're finger painting with a toddler.
Linoleum gets a special mention here because it's the hipster of floors. It's actually made from natural materials and was eco friendly before eco friendly was cool. It can benefit from an occasional light buffing with a tiny amount of baby oil for shine.
But please test this in an inconspicuous area first, like behind the toilet or under the fridge. Every floor finish is slightly different, and the last thing you want is a slippery oil slick where you were trying to just create shine.
And for scuff marks, try a tennis ball or pencil eraser before moving to stronger solutions. Sometimes the gentlest approach works best. So,
Mhm.
laminate floors, the drama queen. Laminate flooring, it looks like hardwood, costs less than hardwood, but acts like a total drama queen when it comes to water. Seriously, laminate floors have more water anxiety than a cat at bath time.
The key with laminate is understanding what it actually is. It's basically a really convincing photograph of wood, and it's sandwiched between layers and sealed. It's the Instagram filter of flooring, or maybe that would be Snapchat. Looks great, but don't look too closely at the reality.
Water is laminate's kryptonite, its arch nemesis, its worst nightmare. Sweep or vacuum regularly, but when you mop, use the absolute minimum amount of moisture. We're talking about a mop that's just barely damp, like I thought about water damp.
And no steam mops, no wet mopping, no let's get this really clean and soaking sessions. Laminate swells when it gets too wet. And swollen laminate is ruined laminate. It's like feeding a gremlin after midnight. Nothing good comes of it. I think I just aged myself.
Gizmo was so cute though. Uh,
That's true.
I had a stuffed Gizmo. Um,
Cool.
but stick to laminate specific cleaners or a tiny amount of vinegar and water. Again, the mop should be practically dry. Think of it as dampness, not wetness. The difference is crucial and expensive.
For spills, clean immediately. Don't let liquid sit on laminate for any length of time. We're talking faster than you can say, oh no, speed. So laminate doesn't forgive and it definitely doesn't forget.
And here's something that might surprise you. Laminate can actually be more hygienic than some other type of floorings because it doesn't harbor bacteria in grout lines or wood grain. It's like
Mm.
the germaphobe's dream floor.
Just treat it gently, respect its water phobia, and it'll look great for years while silently judging your family's spill frequency.
So, stone, slate, and specialty floors. These are the high maintenance beauties. Now, the divas of the flooring wood, natural stone, slate, marble, and the specialty materials like cork and bamboo.
These floors are absolutely gorgeous. They're like supermodel gorgeous, but they require specific knowledge to keep them looking their best. And you want to think of them as a like the high maintenance friends you have who are totally worth it, but they need special handling.
Rule number one for all natural stone, and this is critical, pH neutral cleaners only. Acidic cleaners like vinegar or lemon juice will literally etch the surface. Google's your best friend and find the best cleaner for your type of stone flooring.
This isn't just staining, it's actual surface corrosion. It's like giving your floors a chemical peel, except floors don't want or need exfoliation. They're not preparing for a red carpet event unless you're
For,
going to recarpet with red carpet.
for slate floors, Daily sweeping and weekly mopping with a stone safe cleaner keeps them looking rich and sophisticated, like they could star in an architectural magazine.
And seal those floors. Most natural stone should be resealed every 1 to 2 years to maintain its stain resistance. You want to think of it like you're applying sunscreen to prevent damage, except your floors aren't getting a tan. They're just trying to not to absorb your entire life's worth of spills.
Cork floors need special mention because they're the eco warriors of flooring, naturally antimicrobial and environmentally friendly, but also sensitive to moisture.
Sweep gently. These floors have feelings. Mop with an almost dry microfiber cloth and never let water pool on cork. It can warp so fast, you'll think you're on the USS Enterprise. Warp speed.
Bamboo floors get the hardwood treatment. They're technically grass that went to finishing school and learned to behave like sophisticated wood flooring. Spiky high heels can dent bamboo easily, so shoes off.
That's right. The investment in proper care products for these specialty floors pays off in longevity, and the ability to casually mention your cork floors at dinner parties like the sophisticated homeowner you've become. So let's go into the hashtag Tidy12 Floor Challenge. Transform your floors in 12 minutes. And all right, so we are going to transform your floors in 12 minutes with our signature Tidy 12 challenge.
So grab your phone timer, put on your game face, and let's do this together. This challenge works for any floor type, just adapt the technique we've covered.
All right, you've set your timer. Minutes 1 through 3 is the great pickup, also known as Operation What Doesn't Belong Here. Remove everything that doesn't belong on the floor. Shoes, toys, the stack of mail that's been migrating around your house, like it's looking for a permanent address, maybe a sleeping husband.
He's lying on the floor?
Depends on how hot it is outside.
Now, this isn't about organizing these items. It's just getting them off the floor so you can actually see what you're working with. It's like clearing the dance floor before the party starts.
So for minutes 4 through 6, you're going to sweep or vacuum the main living area. Focus on high traffic zones, entryways, kitchen pathways, the living room center. These are the floor's greatest hits of dirt collection.
If you have multiple floor types, prioritize the one that gets the most foot traffic and judgment from visitors. This is about maximum impact, not achieving floor perfection across your entire house.
Absolutely. Minutes 7 through 9. You're going to spot clean the obvious problems. You know the ones. That sticky spot by the kitchen sink that's been there for 2 weeks, the muddy footprints by the door, any visible spills or stains that are crying out for attention.
Use the appropriate cleaner for your floor type. We've given you the complete roadmap. No more spraying random products and hoping for the best like you're playing cleaning roulette.
For minutes 10 through 12, the finishing touches that make all the difference. You're going to fluff and reposition your area rugs so they look intentional. Wipe down visible baseboards. I use a dryer sheet because it helps repel dust afterwards. Because details matter, people. Look at me getting all that. And return any items that actually belong on the floor. But remember, the floor is not a storage space.
Then step back and admire your handiwork. You've just created visual flow and a sense of domestic accomplishment in 12 minutes flat. Look what you've just accomplished.
Woo! So the best part, the challenge gets easier every time you do it. So it's like, it's cleaning muscle memory. After you've done something so many times, it's just muscle memory. Think about when you first learned to drive and how you drive now. You've got the muscle memory built in. The same is going to happen with your cleaning muscles. And clean floors do stay clean longer when you maintain them regularly instead of waiting for them to send you a formal complaint.
So there you have it, your complete guide to cleaning every type of floor in your home.
From tile grout that actually sparkles to hardwood that gleams like it's auditioning for a home magazine, carpet that's fresh and doesn't make guests wonder about your life choices, to specialty floors that maintain their diva status with proper care.
Remember, the goal is progress, not perfection, and maintaining your sanity. Pick one floor type from today's episode and implement just one new technique this week. Rome wasn't built in a day, and your floors don't need to be perfect by Tuesday.
We'd absolutely love to hear about your floor cleaning wins, and any epic fails too. Share your before and after photos with us on social media, and use the hashtag TidyFloorsJJ. Bonus points if you include funny captions about your battles with mysterious sticky spots.
And if this episode made you laugh while actually learning something useful, please share it with your friends, subscribe, and please leave us a review. It helps other people find the podcast and join our community of decluttering champions who appreciate a good floor cleaning joke.
Speaking of community, don't forget to check out our free resources at abcdeclutter.com, including our printable floor care cheat sheets that are way more entertaining than your average cleaning guide.
Next few episodes, we're tackling the kitchen, from counters that haven't seen daylight in months to appliances with mysterious button functions, and pantries that might contain expired items from before the pandemic.
Until then, keep it simple.
Keep it intentional.
And as always,
Keep decluttering.
decluttering.